Alright, so this is going to be part 2 of our spin pole. So this one is more for level 3 and up. So we're going to be doing some basically spin combinations and then starting to do just a couple things inverted, really just continuing to work on the foundations of climbing and then into some combos from there. Alright, so let's start with the arms out to the side. Palms are flexed. Good, then turn them down and back. Down, back. Good, push them away. And just try and make sure that your back is not arched, right? You're pushing from straight spine. Good, roll the wrists. Bring them forward. All the way up. Out to the side. One more time, forward. Up. Now make them closed fists. Squeeze your fingers into your hands. Couple more. Good. Bring the arms up and over and back. Good. Stay onto one side. Come a little bit lower and big circles to your arm. Good, other side. Good, let's shake it out. Run on the spot. Good, hug the arms. Good. Let's stand right leg forward, left leg back. Circle the right arm like you're doing a backstroke, so your palm faces away from you. Other side. Good. Stand with the legs nice and wide. Elbows behind your back or grabbing and reaching behind, interlacing your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, fold forward. You can bend your knees. And then slowly come all the way back up. Good. Let's hug one leg in. Take it out to the side. And all the way back. Other side. Take it out to the side. And to the back. Good, let's shake out the legs. And we'll do a few squat jumps and then we're ready to go. So, out and in. Good, let's take it down, roll up, and back down. Roll up, and back down. One more time. Up, and all the way down. Hold it. Good, bend your knees, roll it all the way up. All right, so we're all ready to go. Make sure that your pole is on spin. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is climb to an inside hook. So then we'll come down into angel spin, and then working on apprentice as well as shooting star. So we'll take it from a climb, so spinning climb, right arm goes up, but this time we'll put the left leg in the back so that we can make that transition to the inside leg a little bit smoother. So come all the way up, take the inside leg through, bottom leg lifts, start to walk your hands down. You can open the knees. So you can go really fast on that one. So we're going to try and slow it down a little bit more to work on the just combination of smoothing out the transition into your inside leg hook, and then also work on coming down and ending in shooting star. Okay, so let's take it again. A little bit slower. When you reach up, you can push with your outside hand, bring that leg to the inside, come all the way down, then start to walk your bottom hand down. Legs can go in, maybe extend, and then top leg or bottom leg goes up towards the top leg, and the top arm goes off. Cool. So, continue to build and work on that combo. So if you need to warm up with some more climbs or warm up with some just simple spins, we'll take that now. So, once you're ready, let's do the same thing other side. So we'll start with the climb. This time, on the opposite side, your right leg will be in the back so that you can hook your left leg through a little bit smoother. So as you come up, you push with your right hand, bring that left leg through, drop the right, lower it down, and then try and come into apprentice to slow down a little bit more. Top leg or bottom leg goes up to the top arm off. Think of pushing your hips forward. Come back, and you can take it all the way down. Okay, so this is a really foundational combination because it works on moving from a climb, dropping it into a leg hook, which could easily turn into a leg hang, a hip hold, many things. So this combo is probably one of the best to get nice and solid and then work towards getting it higher up on the pole so then you have more to do after you get into the leg hook or leg hang. So to find that hip, really think of using your hip crease, pulling your chest in a bit more. Then the leg will come off And then you're finding more of a long line for your shooting star. So your knee is bent, your top leg or bottom leg is straight up towards the top. Good. All right, so we'll do it one more time on the opposite side. All right, so we're going to take a break from that one just for the backs of the knees, and we'll go into more of a combination that stays kind of just with the arms away from the pole a little bit, and then it comes up. So that one was more coming right up and then working on moving down. So this one's going to be starting from just kind of the base of the pole and then working your way up. So we're going to start with, this one's called dolphin spin. So the precursor to it would just be a double attitude. So you can change this one to double attitude if you prefer. So double attitude has one knee, or sorry, the knee's bent but the ankle's on the pole, and then the other leg is straight back. It can be bent. So for the dolphin spin, that knee is going to be towards the pole, still hovering away. Your foot is bent in towards you, and then your other leg is straight. So double attitude, it's bent. This one, it would be straight back. Your arms are the exact same. So just one arm across your body, the other arm is going to be straight up. So let's just work on that one. We'll take a step with your inside foot. So outside leg bends and points towards the pole. Then eventually that other leg straightens and goes back. Okay, so we step, reach up, knee comes towards the pole, other leg back. Okay, so for this one, you notice how I did more of a forearm grip, so you can do that for that one as well. The other option is to take your hand a little bit lower and go across your body with it. So then it will be more like carousel almost. Okay, so just depending on how you feel with your two-arm stability. Okay, so really think of using your shoulder, engage through that top arm, shoulders in your back or on your back, and then the other arm is either bracing with your forearm or adding a little bit of a push, but using mostly, right, the horseshoe of the hand. So we'll come into it again. So that version can be a little bit more on your elbow or shoulder. So just work with whatever feels better. So we'll do it on the opposite side. Okay. So now this one doesn't have to be the outside knee. It could also be the inside leg. Just depends on what you're going into afterwards. So we'll do it again. Step with your inside foot. Outside knee points towards the pole. Good. So now from here, we're going to take this one into a reverse hook. So same thing as coming through into a leg hook. We're just going to take it so that we're facing the back and hooking your inside leg that way. So the same knee that's pointing towards the pole is going to hook, but facing the back. So it's hooking on the inside, but facing the back. Okay, so think of it like a side climb. So when you hook your leg, your other foot comes to the ankle underneath it. So we'll step, dolphin spin, then hook the leg, bottom foot comes behind. So because of the nature of this one, you can slow it right down. So we'll come from here. Good. So we'll do it again, other side. So step inside foot, outside knee comes towards the pole. Inside leg hooks, bottom foot comes up, and back down. Okay, we'll do it again. So this knee can actually touch the pole, and that's totally fine as well. So it's really just, with spin, the spins itself can always be like changed a bit, adjusted. Really, it's just finding transitions between different types of body positions or movements. So if you touch the knee to the pole, then from there you can start to slide it to the side and then eventually hook the knee. So we'll do it again. Okay, so we're going to go into now a bicep hold. So you're going to pull yourself up into the bicep, and then we'll just do a hold there. So either just holding the legs in one position, or you can pedal your feet or bicycle the legs. So we'll start with dolphin, hook the inside leg. So whatever leg is hooking, that bicep is coming to the pole, and then your legs will come off. Think of pointing your toes down towards the floor, but not straight down, kind of on like a 45-degree angle. Okay, because that's going to keep your hip against the pole a little bit more. And it's not going to pull your legs down, which is going to send your hips kind of back away from the pole. So you want to keep your body on more of a downward angle like that, as opposed to straight down. Okay, so nice and slow. Hook the legs, come up, bring it into your bicep, and then let the legs off. See how they're pointing away? I'm bending my inside leg, or you can pedal out the feet. So you're going to be moving fast when you come from the side climb to the bicep hold. So the goal is just to work on the control, because it'll take a long time to get there. Other side. All right. Cool, so you can continue to work through that one. There's going to be a few different modifications or options for you to try. So the first one is when you're in the side climb, that foot that's underneath. So inside leg hooking, your bottom foot comes down. So as you pull up, your inside knee can come up and you can reach for it, but your bottom foot will stay behind the pole. Okay, so you'll be here, in your bicep, and here. That one can turn into a split eventually, so you can work to take your hand just like figurehead and reach for the leg. Okay, so that one is really nice. And then eventually you can kind of switch what hand is holding the leg. So you're here, either just with the outside hand, or both, or then eventually your leg is still behind and this leg comes out to the side. So it's like a standing bicep hold. Nothing changes about how you're holding. It's just where you're placing your body and how extended you can go from it. Okay, so that's going to be the entry. You can kind of play around with that for a little bit, and then we'll come back to the other one, and we'll add a hip hold from those descending pieces. Good. Good. So this one is really nice to continue working on your aerial invert on the spin pole as well. So just strengthening your bicep hold is going to help. All right. So now we're going to come back into the other one. So just working on descending into a hip hold and then also a leg hang. So we'll come back up, do our climb to inside leg hook, work on descending down, bringing it into your hip hold, and then maybe finishing off with a leg hang. Okay, so we'll come into our climb. Remember, opposite leg is in the back. Feed the leg through to an inside hook. Work down through apprentice, shooting star, and then we'll go from there. So try and get up a little bit higher. Drop that bottom arm, come into your hip. Maybe open the legs for apprentice. Take the bottom leg up, slide it down, shooting star. So then from here, you'll start to bring it into your bicep. Think of pushing your arm against the pole to drop it into your bicep. Hug your knee in, and then start to take your other leg down. You can open the legs for a hip hold or pike, or just keep it in a ball. From there, your outside leg will hook, and you can release the back leg to hold Gemini. Okay, so the most important part of that transition is working on dropping it into your bicep or armpit without doing too many re-grips on the pole. So what I'm doing is so you're holding, then thinking of just continuing to push against the pole, just with, your wrist and then your forearm all the way up to your bicep. So there's still pressure. You're not trying to lift and then drop it. You're just trying to slide it all the way through. So you have your shooting star. keep sliding the hand down and then press it against the pole to come into your armpit. Pull that knee in, find your hip crease, and then work on taking both legs off. Top leg will hook back, bottom leg comes back for Gemini. I like to continue holding my leg so that you're opening your shoulder a little bit more, and you can always work on reaching down to add more of a bridge element to it. Good. To come back out, hands can come to the floor, and you can slide it all the way down instead of coming out of it, right, and doing a step out of it or climb back up. You don't always have to climb back up. All right. Good work. So those are the combos that I wanted to do today. There's a lot of elements to both of those, right? So it's really about continuing to grow your, just like your endurance to come either up onto the pole while it's spinning and then do moves as you're descending all the way down, or the opposite, start with spins and then eventually work to climb up the pole, because the more spins you do before you actually climb, right, the more tired you're going to be. Okay, so let's do a quick cool down and then we'll be good for today. So take the feet nice and wide. One hand will come to the pole, palm facing away from you, thumb down. Pull and open through your side. And then switch. Good, roll it up. And then come all the way to the back. Reach the arms, pull your chest forward. Keep your elbows pointing forward with you. Good. Then reach behind your back with both hands. Hold here. Your feet can come out nice and wide or a little bit wider. Squeeze. So think of letting your shoulders roll back as you come forward. So stay here. A few options with this one. You can come forward more or pull your hips forward more. You can always bend your knees for stability. Good. And then walk it all the way down. Putting your hands in between the legs to grab the pole. And then from here you can pull yourself away. So stretching out the backs of the legs a few times. Good, walk it back up. Roll the shoulders, do anything else you need. All right, I'll see you again.